What's up, friends? Welcome to this channel. This is your friend, Mr. Antonio Ramírez Bogantes speaking. I invite you to join me in watching the entire video from start to finish, because I promise you that we have valuable information for you. Today's topic is how to use a credit card correctly without paying interest. So, we have prepared excellent content that will help you solve all your doubts and improve your current conditions, hoping to meet all your expectations. Are you with us? The content will be addressed in two parts. The first part is in case you have debt, so we will give you some tips on how to pay it off. The second part is in case you don't have debt anymore, we will provide some ideas that will allow us to take advantage of our credit card. First, in case you have debt. As you know, currently, the main means of payment when acquiring goods and services is through credit cards. They are used to buy basic necessities at supermarkets, to pay for the fuel of our vehicle, for online purchases, and not only nationally, but internationally. Using a credit card generates status, credit history, and we use less cash, which is important to prevent losing money or theft. When you have a credit card, using plastic can cause you to pay for unnecessary expenses that can start causing a financial debt. If we see that we are spending more than we earn and we are not paying the amount in full, we can get into financial problems because the part that was left unpaid when making a payment on the debt will receive interest. You must remember that credit card interest rates are the highest in the market. They are considered usury interest that ranges between 25 and 55% monthly on balances. In case you have debt and do not pay the full amount, you will pay interest. The main problem of going into debt is that it can affect our emotional state, leading to depression, which can result in unexpected expenses that are left to the credit card issuer. If you're currently going through this experience, you need to be aware that you're going through a difficult time, but you must face it responsibly. In this situation, you should add up all your debts and visit several banks to determine which one offers the lowest interest rates to consolidate all your debts into one account. This way, we will have greater liquidity. That extra money that is left over doesn't mean we have money to waste. On the contrary, it's thanks to our financial education that we have money left over after paying the debt payment, and we can make extra payments to pay off the debt faster. From now on, we must be careful with every penny that enters our account. Next, we list 8 advantages we get if we pay in cash. 1. We can reduce interest and additional charges. 2. We will improve our credit history. 3. We can reduce financial tension and lower the stress that bothers us. 4. We could acquire greater capacity to save and invest. 5. We will have greater flexibility when using the credit card in the future. 6. We will have less risk of falling into a debt cycle. 7. We will improve our relationship with our suppliers and creditors. 8. We can better control our finances and financial life. On the other hand, now that you have succeeded in paying off your debts, you must get organized and keep strict control of your expenses, have a clear understanding of not spending more than you earn, and always pay with your credit card a few days before the due date, and of course, always pay in cash. When these strategies become habits, it will be difficult for you to fall into debt again, but you should always be aware of future events that life presents, such as a financial crisis, like the one that happened in 2008 with the real estate crisis, or the pandemic of 2019, or we are still experiencing some aftermath, due to wars and any factors affecting the global economy. With this in mind, you should have a budget and stick to it, and implement an emergency fund, allowing you to grow your capital in an educated, responsible way and invest to generate wealth, in case another crisis comes, so that you are not caught off guard and can get ahead with your own resources. Now, making a budget consists of estimating the expected income and expenses for a certain period of time, for example, a month, by planning and limiting the flow of cash that comes in order to fulfill financial goals and identify potential problems before they happen. 8 steps to establish a budget. 1. Analyze your current income and expenses. 2. Identify your fixed and variable expenses. 3. Establish priorities and limit unnecessary expenses. 4. Allocate an amount for savings and debt repayment. 5. Use an Excel sheet as a tool to track expenses. 6. Review and adjust your budget regularly based on progress. 7. Be flexible and allow margins for unexpected expenses. 8. Rigorously monitor your expenses and stay within budget. Now, in case you don't have any debts. Once you have paid off all your debts, it's time to rethink our proposal and do everything possible to work with the bank's money, and if we do this, we will come out ahead because we will be leveraging other people's money and not our own, and we will also make a profit. One of the main ways to make money from your credit cards, if you don't have any debt and you have a business, would be to use your credit card to finance some purchases. You must remember that every credit card has a cutoff date. You must know it religiously, so if you buy goods and services in a secure way and leverage with the credit card, if you buy one day after the cutoff, you could even have up to 45 days to pay in cash and without paying interest. An advantage of being able to take advantage of these opportunities by knowing the cutoff date and payment dates to work with the bank's money is that you make a profit, but you must always pay back the money in cash to avoid paying interest. If you are an organized person who keeps everything documented and who always pays in cash, I predict that you will make money without money financing yourself from the bank, but one must be cautious. What we are communicating to you is not financial investment advice. You must analyze the opportunities that arise and be responsible for your actions, but it is our duty as communicators to make you see that there are options offered by credit cards, but keep in mind that financial education is the pillar that helps us get ahead of our adversities. The recommendation we give you is to seek advice before making any decision, because the first investment you must make is in financial education, and unfortunately, these alternatives, banks don't like to teach. For them, the most convenient thing is to have their customers in debt, thus generating income, but with information, we can win over the banks. Before continuing with the topic at hand, we will take a brief pause to tell you that if you are enjoying this material, I invite you to subscribe, share the video with your friends, give it a like and activate the bell so you can receive more similar material, which will enrich your financial education. Other alternatives to be able to take advantage of our credit cards are the following. 1. Look for banks that issue credit cards with low interest rates, preferably state-run banks, in the country where you live. 2. Look for a credit card that does not charge an annual administration fee. Some issuers do not charge this fee or even reimburse it. 3. Look for credit card issuers that pay you for using their card, such as by earning cash, miles, or cashback. 4. Know the cutoff and payment dates well to avoid falling into debt and always pay in full. 5. Use your credit card to finance expenses that generate income or long-term savings. 6. Take advantage of interest-free credit periods, zero interest rate, to buy investment goods or finance projects, but do not abuse them to avoid overborrowing. 7. Consider acquiring credit cards with loyalty programs and accumulate points to redeem them for rewards. Your security is paramount, so if you have a credit card, you should follow the following recommendations. 1. Keep the credit card information safe. So don't share your card number with anyone you don't trust, and keep receipts and cards in safe places. 2. You should regularly monitor your account statement. This will allow early detection of any suspicious activity. 3. Don't buy from suspicious websites. Buy from trustworthy and secure websites with secure encryption, HTTPS. 4. You should use secure, strong, and unique passwords for your credit card account and change them frequently. 5. It is recommended to properly destroy documents containing your credit card information, such as receipts and other sensitive documents. 6. When making transactions from your computer, make sure you have your antivirus fully updated to avoid being hacked from possible computer attacks. 7. You should make sure the Wi-Fi network you use with your credit card is secure and avoid making transactions from insecure networks. 8. You should be suspicious of any call, email, text message where they ask for sensitive information about your credit card. Don't respond and alert your provider because it may be a scam. 9. It is possible that magnetic stripe cards are still in the market, so avoid swiping your card through magnetic readers to avoid cloning your card and maximize the use of the contact chip. So, if you are going to pay for fuel at a restaurant or another place and they ask for your card, don't neglect it. 10. Never take cash advances from your credit card because it's the worst loan a borrower can take, nor pay off debt with the same card. To conclude, the proper use of a credit card can be a valuable tool in improving your finances and making purchases easier, as long as you plan and stick to a strict budget. Avoid spending more than you can afford, and make timely and complete payments. When choosing a credit card, choose one that best fits your needs and financial goals, but only choose one card, not 2 or 3. Take advantage of discounts and extra rewards offered by credit card issuers, such as discounts and miles rewards. Finally, control your impulses and avoid falling into debt again, which would stop interest and additional charges from being paid. And most importantly, stay away from scammers who offer you the world, as they are scams. So protect your hard-earned money. Remember that a credit card should be a financial tool that generates happiness when leveraged, so you should strive to improve your personal finances. The goal is not to go into debt or be stressed. You should be cautious at all times and not be carried away like a sea wave. You should be prudent with your expenses and not spend more than you have. We have reached the end of this video tutorial. Thank you for allowing us to enter your homes, jobs, or study center. We feel very honored to have your audience. If you consider that this material has served you, at least to review some concepts, or that it can serve others, we invite you to share it on your social networks, family, neighbors, friends, and colleagues, because we are committed to providing value so that your finances are healthy and prosperous. And if you liked it, we invite you to subscribe and be part of this community of winners and activate the bell. It's free, so you can be the first to receive our material. For now, we say goodbye until a new delivery. Have a good time. See you soon.